He's Nick, I'm Matt, and we're insufficient.
I've been working out, bro.
Are you? I can tell. Look svelte. Hey.
Oh my God. How hard was it to do Monday's episode and not talk about the show from Friday night?
It was hard.
It was hard.
It was hard, and today is technically International Tuesdays.
Ooh.
But we're supplementing that with reviewing Wednesday 423. No, excuse me. What am I talking about?
Wow.
Yeah, that
Friday.
was right. Yeah. Jesus.
425.
Friday
2025.
Friday 420.
We're doing it from Tijuana. So technically this is international because we're not in America.
We're not.
Do not watch us on YouTube. By the way, somebody commented they don't know how to find us online, but they commented it online, so that hurt my brain. It's INSUPHISHIENT in any place you social media lies. You can find us. I'm Dad
Somebody
the
couldn't
Kid.
find us?
If you can't, if you want to connect with me personally, just type in Dad the Kid. You get me. And Matt changed his name, and I don't know what it is anymore.
I don't want you to know.
That's horrible.
That's the whole point.
We send each other video clips like 24/7.
Yeah, I know. It's gotten pretty crazy, actually. Yeah, so we are reviewing Hollywood Bowl 425 2025.
And just so you know, Matt and I thought about just rebroadcasting one of our old shows and calling it the 425 review because it's all been done before, which is a different band altogether. But anyway, take it away.
All right, so this is what gets me. 46 days opener.
I feel like they've done this in recent history.
They just did it 3 shows ago.
It was like 5 shows ago, but still.
It was not.
I think it was tour opener was 46 days.
Whatever, dude. That's not a lot of gap. And somebody said to me on online, they were like, dude, like people travel from all over like the country to see this. I don't mind repeats. I was like, dude, number one, what does traveling all over the country have to do anything with repeats? You fucking idiot. I swear to God, some of the people that interact with us, no. Some of the people that interact with us, they are not thinking clearly. Their elevator doesn't go to the top. And
too angry.
It's not. This is my deal. I am that guy. And until Angry Rob comes on, I'm taking that place.
Fine.
46 days, dude. Too early to be playing this. We're not in 92. You have plenty of repertoire.
AC/DC bag would be nice. That's all I'm saying.
Brilliant.
Haven't heard that song. Haven't heard Lizards.
Haven't heard Lizards. Dude, we went through this whole thing. We haven't heard a whole
shit. We did
shit.
this.
Next one.
I'm not ready.
What?
Yeah. I was planning our next segment. Rift.
Great.
Rift.
I thought it was pretty good.
Have they played Rift this tour yet?
No, they haven't.
Okay. Nice.
Thought it was good.
Paige is back.
Paige is back, baby.
What I took away from it, loud Paige, boisterous Paige, wearing a jacket Paige.
Boisterous Paige.
He was a little cold Paige.
Was he cold? What kind of a jacket?
He was wearing a coat.
What was he?
He was wearing a coat. He's like,
"Oh, you can't see what I'm doing."
You better not be doing what I think you're doing. Okay. That's not what I thought you were doing. When we can't see your hands, but your arms are moving in your crotch, it's
not like
it's a recipe. It's
a recipe for destruction.
Oh my God. How many times has your webcam seen that? Get going. Next.
The MoMA.
Weird MoMA.
I feel like we've heard this before.
I do feel like 46 days in MoMA early on in a set one is familiar. That's kind of, okay, so yesterday's show, part of the reason why we recapped everything is because we knew that Fish was going to recap everything for you today. And
apparently.
So we wanted to kind of make that point a little clearer. 46 days into MoMA is how the tour started. 46 days with a rift in between it. Is there a secret message there? Is this like a Swiftie thing? I don't know, but
I don't know.
seems
I don't know.
familiar.
I just hear repeats, motherfucker. And not only that, the MoMA was okay at best.
It was a weird MoMA. It didn't have the same MoMA sound energy. Was the time signature different? I don't know. Something was weird about it.
It wasn't locking. However,
I didn't love it.
Shock Does Torture comes in. Trey teased Norwegian wood.
Trey gave me some Norwegian wood.
I knew you were going to come up with that.
Dude, of course I did. Anytime anybody can mention Trey giving somebody wood, it's me. It wasn't during this song. Great Chalk Dust, though.
Great Chalk Dust, man. Coming up with Evolve. I don't know. Again, I feel like we heard an Evolve.
We did hear an Evolve.
Because we fucking did.
I feel like we heard an Evolve on night one. I love the song, so I didn't hate it. It's great. I think they're learning how to play it really well. It's up there with some of their other
7
tunes.
a minute Evolve. Now, this, you take the next one, dude.
Stash.
So
now, when I called you after I heard the Stash, and I was like, Matt, I know you're going to be excited because you love Stash. This Stash was completely different than any Stash I can remember. Is that correct or not correct?
No, it's not that, because the Stashes in 4.0 have been able to diverge away from what the original structure is with the sort of Arabian sounding Mixolydian scale thing. But, and they struggled with it for a little while, and then they really nailed it in 2024. And then they tried to kind of do it tonight or on Friday, and it just, I don't know, just didn't hit it for me. Didn't work, in my opinion. But
it was like a stashed stash.
It was a half stashed.
It was a half stash.
Yeah, it was a half stash.
Yeah. Nice.
And then Wolfman's.
Great. Funky. At one point, people have been talking about teases that have been going on. They absolutely, as a band, were playing Boogie on Reggae Woman for about 30 to 45 seconds. And I thought they were going to go into it. And then Trey pulled the plug and they went somewhere else.
Because they were like, oh, shit, we did that.
Yeah. And it's like, but wait a minute now. How come nobody's saying that they teased fucking Boogie on Reggae Woman? Mike was literally on the bass and Trey was playing the guitar in reggae style.
I must have missed that.
Clear as day.
Okay.
Ending the set with Harry Hood, and set parts were fine. Jam was fine. I didn't hear Mike say he felt good about Hood. I do listen for that now, but he probably didn't. I just missed it.
He might have. But it was a good Hood. I love getting a set one Hood closer. That is a rare.
It is rare. Anytime you see Harry Hood in set one, interesting placement for sure.
Why couldn't they have opened this show with Harry Hood
and then closed with 46 days? I could see that. You know, so before we get to set two, you and I were talking, and you felt like the set list, the song selections, everything feels very like on purpose. Is that what you were saying?
I think it is on purpose. I think they've definitely gone into this spring tour with an idea and a purpose here. Not sure what it is, but that's how it feels to me.
Okay.
So there it is. Put up or shut up.
I'm going to let you intro set two.
Took a 15-minute break here at the Hollywood Bowl. Probably went backstage, chilled with the Kardashians for a little bit, right?
Probably.
Yeah, two jerks and a squirt, and they were back on. And we open up with What's Going Through Your Mind.
Short.
Very short.
That's what went through my mind.
6 minutes.
Real short, what's going through your mind. Great placement. You know, if we're ever fortunate enough to have either Tom or Trey on the show, I do want to ask them about this song because we know it was written in like 91, 92 between
and how
Scott
much
and
was
Tom.
it changed after that?
Because some of these concepts in there are like very like
new age.
Been in a relationship for 15 years and this is kind of what it's evolved to, right?
Well,
like
my wife thinks it's 100% someone tripping the fuck out.
if Chris ever comes on the show, I got to know why, because that's not what I feel. I feel it's like,
well, the furniture stopped talking.
oh, yeah. There's definitely some of that, but there's also like some relationship things like,
Yeah.
we're not each other's kind, right?
Right.
Like, but it's a very calm and relaxed, like almost co-parenting conversation that's taking place. So love the song. Great placement. We're going to go into Carini. And
hang on. If I never hear this song again, I would be the happiest motherfucker. I don't want to hear Carini. I don't give a shit about its lumpy head.
You don't like Tweezer. You don't like Carini.
I don't dislike Tweezer. I said that it needed to take a break. I hate it when you do that. I don't dislike Tweezer. I think it needed to take a break. However, the Tweezer the other day was quite good.
So, regardless of whether or not you like Carini, let's go down to the old fish.net notes that says Dave's Energy Guys was teased by Paige and Trey. So I listened to the song. I then listened to Dave's Energy Guide. I then went back and listened to Carini, and 100% they played Dave's Energy Guide.
They did, didn't they?
It wasn't a tease by Trey and Paige. Fishman was playing it. Mike was playing it. Now, they didn't play it for the full 70 seconds. That's the only other known version of the song, but they played it for 30. So I think it counts as a Dave's Energy Guide being played.
So really it should be Carini into Dave's Energy Guide back into Carini.
Correct.
Okay.
100%.
Okay. So they missed the mark on that.
They did. And I do want to know if Trey, Paige, anybody else considers it to be a real song, because like I said, it's only on Colorado 88 and everything else is just teases. It's not like Manteca, which is a song that's on an album that you can listen to, and there's examples of them playing it besides one particular time. But it is exactly like it was on Colorado 88. So coincidence? Probably not.
I don't know. Following up with a light. Again, during this whole time, Trey is
Have they played Light yet?
No. They did.
Yes.
And
they played Light, Carini, and What's Going Through Your Mind already.
And the thing is that, I don't know. Again, the sweeping effect that he's using on his pedal, it's just too
Back
much.
to the sweeping effect.
Effect? I don't know what an effect is.
Sweeping effect.
Back to the sweeping effect.
Peeping chip. Do it.
Peeping chip. Peeping chip. Is that what you call your dick?
Peeping No, that's the Jizz Master 2000, and
I forgot.
You know it.
Yeah, but when it's a bad day, it's peeping chip.
Peeping chip.
You look down like you're like, God damn it, peeping chip. What the fuck? Get it together, peeping chip.
Oh, you're
Gross.
embarrassing me in front of my friends.
We don't have any friends on here.
No, I meant peeping chip.
Peeping chip. I love that. That's great.
That is amazing. We're going to go into one of my... I love a lot of the new songs, and Mercury is one of them.
Waiting a bed in loneliness.
It's a 2015. It's a solid 3.0 song.
Good jam.
It's great. They haven't played it since Albany, and it was good. Good version of the song. Good song. Thumbs up.
Following up with a Piper. This the in and out on this one.
Have they played Piper yet on this tour? Yes.
They did?
They did. They played it night 1 or night 2 at the Planet Pledge. I know. That's just, it's weird. It's weird that they're playing it like, this show was weird. And so when you said it seemed like it was intentional, it seems hard for me to believe that you would have such overlap in 6 shows as you're seeing right here, unless Fish has cut so much of their catalog that these are the only 40 songs they're playing.
I hope not.
Life Beyond a Dream.
I feel like they played that.
I feel like they played it in Oregon.
Because they did.
4 songs is not a very long gap. I gotta tell you,
if I went to the Hollywood Bowl, and I was touring with them, and I went on this tour, I'd be pissed.
Really?
I'd be pissed.
Like if you so not touring like you were playing with
No.
them, you were like it's interesting. I don't 100% disagree with you. And then we're gonna go into
Ghost, which they didn't play on this tour.
they did not play Ghost
And I'm
yet.
always happy to hear a moment in a Ghost within the same show.
Because it's the same song?
If they if they added meat in there and maybe taste,
Sure.
we would have almost Story of the Ghost here.
And for everybody playing along with us at home, they did play Ghost on 4/18, which was at the Climate Pledge Arena.
They did?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Okay. So anybody who went to this show, they already played this show.
You really could actually, I would love that. Put this show together with the previous versions of the song, sprinkle in Rift, Tweezer Reprise, Mercury, and that's it.
That's it.
That's it.
Oh, wait. That's it.
That's it. 3 tour debuts in the 6th show of the tour.
Oh, my God.
Look, it's a good show. I'm only complaining because I have a podcast that I need to do today.
I didn't think it was their strongest show. I think night one of this tour and night one of Hollywood Bowl, you just stuff them in a sack and set it on fire.
Sometimes I think there's too much pressure on a show, and this is one of those shows that had too much pressure.
Yeah, but they might bust a nut tonight.
Oh, Saturday
night.
We don't know what they're going to play. And part of the reason we release these after the tour is over is because, we don't want to do it while it's going on. Possum is your encore. This is one of the best Possums I've heard in a long time. High energy. Everybody's into it. While I was listening to it, I was having great, free thinking moments. And I realized I've never heard a Possum from pre-Page. Have you?
Without Page?
I now need to hear a Possum.
There is one out there.
Jeff.
I feel like there is one out there.
There are some with Jeff that he came back and played with Fish.
There was once that he did that. And that was 2004.
That's kind of cool.
Or 9. One or the other. And then Tweezer Reprise, wasn't same show reprise, but it was a couple days later.
Yeah, that's our new shirt. Same show reprise, Trey.
I love that.
You think that when they don't play it, they just forget? Or are they like, hey, let's play reprise next week?
I don't know. But this show is making me yawn.
Oh, my God. It was nowhere near that bad. I had a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun with the Dave's Energy Guys tease.
Ooh.
And I guess if that's the highlight of the show, maybe it's not the best show.
Yeah. Maybe if I had gone and seen every one of these shows during the run and then I got this one, I would have pieced the fuck out. I'd be like,
wow.
Peace.
Okay. So since we have a little extra time and we like to take 4 random things and
but I love Fish.
Decide.
Let's just say that.
My opinion has not changed. Great band. These are 4 Los Angeles well-known attractions. And there are 4 band members. And so Matt and I are now going to decide which one is which. And we will start with Venice Beach Boardwalk. 3, 2, 1.
Fishman. All right.
Yeah, right? I can see Fishman just
because all the
gigging.
Freaks are out there.
Yes, just dorking out, having fun, wearing his dress. By the way, I don't think Fishman has repeated dresses, as far as I can tell.
No, they're all a little different. I do like the gray with the green, the gray
yellowy,
blue with the green. Yeah, that's really cool. That's a nice look.
Good one.
It's a nice combination.
Are we going to get a vacuum solo? Are we going to get a Fishman singing a song?
I don't think he likes doing it. There's been very little grab ass in these shows.
There's been no grab ass in any of these shows. There's been no hijinks.
No bluegrass, nothing.
Yeah, which is a real shame. Next one, Santa Monica Pier in 3, 2, 1.
Mike.
Yeah. Oh, no. Fuck.
Yeah, it was Mike.
I was going to say Trey.
No,
Paige.
It's a Freudian slip.
Yeah. What it was is I knew you would say Mike. And so I didn't want you to be out there on Santa Monica's
Pier. I could totally
see
him being like, with what's her name on the Santa Monica Boulevard. Fucking what's that woman's name? I forget her name.
It's a great song.
My dad likes her. I'm like, are you seriously listening to Sheryl Crow?
I love Sheryl Crow, but
Ooh.
only one album.
Do you know?
And it is the one with Santa Monica Boulevard. Hollywood Walk of Fame in 3, 2, 1. Trey. Yeah. It's thirsty for that fame.
Yeah, he wants that fucking diamond. That diamond. His will be a diamond. Everyone's will be a star.
Everyone's a star is his. The Hollywood. Yeah. Well, you just buy it, Trey. I think you give them literally $7,000, dude. As a matter of fact, maybe that's what we do. Maybe we put together a GoFundMe for a Trey star on the Walk of Fame.
He's not an actor.
And yeah, okay. Lots of people on there are not actors. By the way, when you turn that way, we get a great profile of this new haircut that you got. Do we got a kid coming on? We do.
Out of the dark and into the light, it's
hello,
Quinn.
Quinn is almost exactly 2 months away from her first fish show. She looks excited.
That's her excitement face.
Yes.
That's her excitement face. What are you excited for other than Driver? Because we all know that you want to hear Driver.
What else do you love Driver?
Hear? I do want to hear Farmhouse.
Farmhouse?
Yeah, and sometimes
you want to hear Stash?
I also want to hear.
Not after that last one.
What's the one that we put on Mama's plate?
Ocelot.
Oh, that's a good one. That's like a sleeper fan favorite right there.
Reba, maybe?
Yeah.
Definitely Reba.
Okay, you're the only kid I know that is looking forward to sitting through a Reba. Normally you have to have like several midlife crisis and like,
No, dude, she's ready for it. She's ready for a Reba. Yeah.
I love it.
All right, say goodbye to everybody.
Bye.
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 Oh my God, dude, your kids are adorable. Last but not least, we have Rodeo Drive. And since we've been in lockstep this whole time, Paige. And that makes sense.
His last name instead of McConnell should be McClintock. And he like holds two guns.
McClintock.
Yeah, he holds two guns. He's like a gun shooter. I would love to see Paige come out in a cowboy hat with assless chaps and two fucking shooters. He's like,
is he wearing pants?
No. He's like, my name is Paige McClintock. Come on.
Yeah, I'm there. He's Matt, I'm Nick. We are insufficient. Oh, God damn it.
Hey, Abby.
Dude, this dog is just a weird-ass dog.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen that comedian who talks about his animals? Like, what's your dog's pastime? Staring at me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, Mr. Not Supposed to. I mean, he's the biggest motherfucker. Every time we get in the car.
He's always looking at you. He's one eye in you like you wouldn't believe.
Always.
Yeah.
You should see the way he jumps up into bed because he doesn't want us to know that he's there. So he agilely, like, he's got the agility on this dog is unbelievable. He's like bounces up and like lands quietly.
Okay, this dog is like 8 inches. He's a tiny dog, right? Even for a Frenchie.
No, he's not 8. No way. No.
Really?
He's not a Frenchie. He's a Boston.
I thought
he's a Boston. No, they're the bigger end of the Boston Terrier breed.
He is.
So they weigh about 28 pounds.
Oh, he's much bigger than I thought.
Yeah. But he's agile and thin.
Right.
That's how I want to be.
Give me your final on night 1 Hollywood Bowl.
I already did.